This sneaky girlfriend gets a well-deserved reality check.
Busted my lip open. She woke up and found my drugs, and she just started hitting me.
He threw me on the ground, ripped my hair out, and he left, and I slashed his tire.
Do me a favor, just put your hands behind your back.
No. I did not chase him with a knife.
Cops respond to a domestic disturbance, but things get complicated when both sides tell very different stories. Take a look.
Hello.
Have you 1012 at the mail?
What's going on? What's going on, bud?
All right, thank you.
Hey, sweetie.
All right, thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry.
All right.
How's it going, man?
Good. What's going on, man?
Dude, I just woke up, literally to my girlfriend hitting me. This happened a week ago, and I've been, long story short, let me just cut it all back, dude. I'm so sorry. I just woke up. I'm drained. I have a headache
Where's
now.
she at anyway?
In the house.
Her
All
name?
my temple, dude. Megan.
Okay.
Busted my lip open. Like.
When is that from? Just now?
Just all of this is just
Can you
now.
go like this? What about the top? Okay, it's right there.
Something's bleeding, yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know where, but I think it's the top one. This one feels a little bit sore. Come here, girl.
What's the arguing about exactly?
She said she woke up and found my drugs. And I'm like, dude, all I have is my medical marijuana. I have a bag full of weed that's in my name.
Right.
They're like the ace that you can buy from the store. I have my med card. Everything is legal.
Right.
And she just started hitting me.
That's it?
Sorry.
You're good.
Asking me what else I've been lying about. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. Take your time.
I haven't had water, haven't even my morning pee yet. This happened last week, the week of Halloween. She got home at like 5 a.m. all drunk, doing the same exact thing.
Right.
All on video. She almost got me kicked out of my HOA because of it. The HOA's
She
aware.
lives here and you live somewhere else? Right.
Not at all on camera. I got some of it on camera today too. And as soon as I start filming, she backs up. She's like, "What are you going to tell them about your drugs? Call the cops in."
Right.
I'm just
This
like,
is all happening. Why are you still dating her?
dude,
man?
it's been the past week, bro, and I tried to get her to the help, thinking it was like mental health.
Right.
But then I realized, and I have it on video too, where she's like,
Right,
calling her
sorry,
mom
yeah.
on my video. She doesn't know I'm recording, crying, he hit me. And then as soon as she hangs up, she looks at me, she's like, haha, pussy, you're going to jail.
Right. Do you have your ID on
Like
you by chance?
psycho, dude. It's in,
You want to grab it? Yeah, you can grab it.
Do you guys have waters by chance, man?
No, I don't. Sorry, man.
Okay.
I'm thirsty too. And that, what, did she popped your front right tire?
Yeah.
I don't want you to go in the unit.
Well, I have.
You have it maybe in your bag?
It's in that medical marijuana bag I was telling you about.
Where's that at?
I don't know. She just came out here and grabbed it.
Okay. Well,
She's
tell you what.
in room 4. I can go. I took a pee on the side of the building. Maybe I set it over there while you're doing that.
Go ahead. You go look real quick. We'll go knock on this door.
Is this his car?
Yeah, his. He don't live here. His boyfriend, girlfriend.
497. 2 to 8 hours.
He'll be right back. He's looking for his ID or something. He'll be right back. Girlfriend allegedly. Hi, how are you? Boynton Beach Police.
Hi.
Right.
What's going on?
I found his drugs this morning and he beat the shit out of me.
Okay. Can you
gotta
tell
go
me
for
from
you.
beginning to end what's going on?
I woke,
Sorry.
I've been suspecting him of doing drugs for how long? For months at this point.
Okay.
And I found him today while he was sleeping in his sweatshirt.
Okay.
And I told him, I just laid back in bed, I called my best friend, I was like, I just found his drugs, like, I don't even know what to do right now. I can see in my text, like, I'm not even going to say anything. Then he woke up, and I said, hey, I found your ketamine, and I flushed it. And he told me, you're insane. Yeah, that's him.
Okay, keep going.
I'm insane. I'm crazy. I'm too much. I should have broken up with you a week ago. And then he tried to leave, and I stood in front of the door. He threw me on the ground. He ripped my hair out. It's on the ground in there. There's smashed glass everywhere in there because he started getting upset that I caught him in a lie.
Okay.
I'm covered in blood. Like, I was being thrown onto glass in my house.
Okay.
And then what happened?
What happened?
He left and I slashed his tire.
Why would you slash his tire?
Because he beat the shit out of me.
Okay, but
could have called us.
You could have called us, but that's another, you know.
There's
one
also
wrong-
a shitload
a
of drugs
wrong
in the
doesn't
back
make
of his
another-
car.
That's fine. One wrong doesn't make another wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Can you show us inside real quick, man? What you're talking about?
Where's Kimball going? 44? Alright, bro.
Okay, so as we can all tell, there are two different stories. So the cops are going to have to make a determination who is going to be the dominant aggressor, right? And as you can see, she didn't call 911, which makes the victim, the boyfriend, the PR, the person reporting or the reporting party. And she claims she was covered in blood. I'm watching the video with you. Someone tell me, where do you see this covering of blood?
This is my bag of drugs she's talking about, by the way, and it's all my medical marijuana. There's no ketamine or anything. It's literally medical marijuana in my name, which I have my license for too. And this happened a week ago. That's why she said he threatened to leave.
Why
me
is
a
she
week ago.
concerned about you doing drugs? Are you on recovery or something?
I have a recovery, yes.
Okay.
And,
For what?
heroin. Not anything that she's accusing me
How long
of.
you been clean?
Since last year.
So you do like this California sober thing?
You will, yeah, essentially. I don't drink, I don't do anything but smoke weed. I just started smoking weed recently. That's right.
Okay.
Dude, I have it on.
Just,
Yeah, I'm
Just
sorry.
hang out there, man.
I'm sorry. I've got it on video. She won't let me leave. This happened last week too, which I also have all on video.
Man, we gotta talk to one person at a time. We talked to you, you spoke, we gotta talk to him.
So I'm just gonna pull up last week's videos and today's videos if you want, if you'd like me to.
All I need to see is today.
Okay. It's just a reoccurring pattern, dude. I told my HOA that I was
Alpha
gonna leave
12,
her
10 4.
last week on Halloween. She did this. She showed up at 5 a.m.
Delta.
hitting me, destroying my house. I didn't leave and I didn't call the cops because I thought she was just wasted.
How long
which
have you
she
guys
was.
been hanging out? Or
6 months.
dating? 6 months?
Way too short to be doing any of this.
So you've been 6 months you've been together?
Yeah.
How long have you been living together?
No, we haven't been.
Do you live together right now?
No.
Yeah, there's blood all over me right here.
Whose place is this?
This is her place.
Okay.
Do you see this, guys?
So this is only 2 seconds.
Do you see this?
Every time I start filming, see, you're a pussy. She's just accusing me.
Just popped my tire. All of this, Megan Day, she lives here.
And every time I start recording, she like runs inside or calls me a pussy.
Saying you got hit.
I'm bruised all right here. And he smacked
take a
me
picture.
and punched me in the back of the head multiple times.
Yeah, I can see it's
Kicking
red
me.
right here.
Yeah, because he
And where in the back of the head? You need medical attention? Is there anything in the back of your leg right here?
Yeah, there's blood all over me right here.
Okay, so let's put our investigative hats on together and let's kind of walk through this because we have to determine the dominant aggressor. And don't quote me on this because this is like way back in my days where dominant meaning that both parties can get into a fight, right? Husband and wife or cohabitants, right? We used to call it cohab abuse, which by the way, those are felonies, right? Boyfriend and girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, they don't live together. That's a wobbler, misdemeanor, or a felony, or it can end up being a misdemeanor not committed in your presence. However, it is an arrestable offense. It's one of the exceptions to the misdemeanor not committed in your presence. Now, you can get into this fight, right? And whoever is more dominant and has those injuries that you can depict that are very, very aggressive, then that's going to be the person who's going to end up going to the Great Bar Motel.
All my drugs,
What time should we wake you up?
this and that. Dude, literally, this happened. I'm still pretty much waking up. I plan on going to church today, and it happened. Regardless, probably about 30 minutes ago, right before I called you.
Delta
I
11.
woke
Data
up.
Alpha 12 to 4.
Tried to leave. I said, "This is it." You wake me up to accusing me of doing drugs. Even if I was, please have a conversation with me about it. Maybe we can get to the bottom of it. But instead, rather, I don't know if you can tell, she's hit me on the side of my face, like open palm, like 4 or 5 times while I was sleeping. She hit me in my lip with like a hammer punch, and that's whenever I did throw her off the bed at that time.
Show me your lip.
Ran to the door. And
Do you need medical attention?
no, I mean, no, I feel fine. This isn't. I was thinking about a concussion
What's
because
going on in
she
your arm
fucking
here?
probably where she grabbed me. She was trying to forcefully make me stay.
Okay.
When I said I wanted to leave, and my dog,
Turn your face
she's
up.
like hitting my dog. And then she opened up the door. You can ask the guys looking over there. My dog fucking to the street, so then I had to run. That's why I'm out of breath. I was chasing her around, getting chased by her. She was just trying to make my life hell, is what it seemed like. She's like letting my dog out of the house off a leash, telling me I'm a pussy, that I'm going to go to jail for drugs, and like all this crazy shit.
There's welts all over my backside from him throwing me on the ground.
Okay. So what happened once he tried blocking? How did we get the broken glass in there?
That was, dude, that's I woke up. All of that was already done. Like, she woke up. I woke up to, there was glass, weed, water, and hair on the ground when I woke up. And I was like,
Hair on the ground.
like, piece, looked like a weave. Like a piece of a weave.
So you didn't put your hands on her at all?
No, I did. Whenever I pushed her on, when I was in bed and she was doing all of this, I moved her. Like, I was like, get off of me. What are you doing? I never hit her. I never once grabbed her, anything like that.
So you saw the glass was already broken?
Move, yeah. Glass was already broken, hair was on the ground. I pushed her, I did move her, like, get off of me. And then I moved her out of the way whenever she was in the door. I never, dude, I raised by women, that's one thing I do not do, is hit or abuse women or have.
Right, but she's got cuts on her, she's got marks on her, so I'm trying to understand what's going on with those. She's got marks on her chest, she's got marks on her arms.
I have no idea. I do, like I said, I have videos of
I'm not
what she
asking
did a
about the
week
videos, I'm
ago.
just asking you right now what happened.
I don't want to. I don't know. I did not do it. I did not see her harm herself either. But I'm just saying that could be a possibility with her mental health and what's going on right now. That's all I'm saying.
Do you have any mental health issues?
There's welts all over my backside from him throwing me on the ground.
Okay, no problem. We're aware.
We're going to document everything. Did you provide him ID?
Yeah, he's got
Did
that.
you get his ID?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking to him right now. Don't worry about him. Worry about yourself right now.
I am worried about myself,
You
and
need any medical attention?
no. But I need you guys to look in the back of his truck because there's
No, we can't do
packet
that.
full of fucking
We can't
drugs
do
in
that. It's
there.
not how it works, ma'am.
Okay, well, there's ounces and ounces of drugs in there.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, we can't just search people's property like that. It's not how it works. And she allegedly chased him down with a knife.
I messaged your mom and your sponsor.
Ma'am, can you hang out here for a minute? We need to get a statement from you, okay? He's gonna come over and swear you in. Just get your statement, okay?
Alpha 10 citation. 3 hours.
Alpha 5, can you get 51 to our 20? We're gonna need a female for a pat down momentarily.
Alpha 5 J 51.
Because I'm going to run it through
The door from the left.
my best understanding what your story is. And then you can tell me exactly what happened. And you're swearing that statement too. Okay? So just stand right here for me. And we'll do it together. So,
Can I put some corn?
listen, this is only going to take a couple seconds. Let's just do this real quick.
That's one. What's the case over here?
No, this, like for what? The scratches on me, the bruises.
I don't know,
What is
because
it?
I don't
I'm
know-
just
I don't know what kind of-
asking,
I want you to
what
use
are they
number.
gonna do?
I don't know. I
Give me
can't
an
ask.
answer.
Case number?
You understand? I can't feel it. I can't feel what you feel.
16,455.
You need medical attention?
16455.
Okay. So just raise your right hand for me. State your full name and date of birth, please.
My name is Day. I was born on September 6th.
Okay. Do you test the testimony you give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you kind of what I got from what you speaking to my partner about. Then you please.
Okay, let me just kind of interject here because I have my own opinions and thoughts about swearing in what I believe to be either the victim or the suspect. We haven't determined that yet. It sounds to me like she's probably going to end up being the suspect. But think of it this way. Does it change the outcome? Meaning, I'm going to go ahead and take her statement, which, by the way, she already gave the statement to the 2 other officers, okay? And we're going to write the report, send it all in. Chances are I'm going to get a subpoena. I'm probably going to end up in court at a preliminary hearing. And me as the officer who was there, the arresting officer, is pretty much going to testify to everything that I heard, saw, and the statements given by the suspect. So, and I get it. It's policy. You want to lock her in on a statement and have her sworn in, and maybe if she tells a whole different story, you can say that she was lying and, I don't know, maybe charge her with a falsifying a report, whatever the case may be. But again, it's a practice. It happens a lot in the state of Florida. Just my thoughts and observations. You let me know what you think.
Fill in, provide me your statement, okay? From what I gather, some point this morning, you located some drugs, which you believe to be ketamine. You thought he's been hiding for a long time, so it upset you. So you confronted him when he woke up, right? At that point, you're saying that a scuffle took place.
We woke up, he got out of bed, I was naked, he was wearing pants. I put a robe on, he tried to leave, and I told him that I flushed the ketamine, and he started smashing glasses all over my house. And I stood in front of the door, he threw me on the ground, he ripped my hair out, and continued to fight me.
Your real hair, or is it like an attachment?
It's my real hair.
Okay. Can you show me where it's ripped?
I don't know where it's ripped, but I can show you the chunk on the ground.
Okay. So keep going.
He smacked me in the back of the head and the face a bunch of times. I have blood on me from being thrown onto the glass on the ground. I have blood all over the back, all over my ass, because I was naked when this was happening, trying to keep him from leaving my house so we could talk about it like normal adults.
Okay. Did you at any point call us?
No, because I was fighting him off of me.
Okay. So once you left the house, you said you came out here and...
His dog ran off.
Okay.
And I slit his tire open.
Okay. All right. When you said he was throwing you around, where did that happen exactly?
Right in front of the store.
Was that when you were trying to prevent him from leaving?
Yes. He was kicking me. He kicked me here.
Kicked you there?
And in my stomach and in my back.
Okay. Wherever it's appropriate, I'm just going to take photos to document everything, okay? Where you hit it all in your face.
Here and here. He was smacking me all over my head.
Okay. You're saying he was smacking you?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you pull your hands out for me?
No, 11. What's your 1020?
In another issue worth noting as it relates to facts, the boyfriend did call 911, right? Again, he's the PR, the RP. You got to ask yourself, how much does he benefit by calling 911 knowing that he perhaps might get arrested, right? End up at the Great Bar Motel. I don't know. So you would think that maybe she would call 911 right after if she was so victimized by this violent domestic battery that happened. Okay, so just some thoughts.
Flip them over for me. Okay. And you got some minor cuts there that looks like from the glass that was broken on the ground. All right, can you just turn around for me? Do me a favor, just put your hands behind your back.
What?
Ma'am, do not resist. You've been placed under arrest.
Just relax. You're under arrest for domestic battery.
What about him? What about him? What about him? Please stop. Please stop.
Did you get a female?
What is wrong with
Thanks,
you?
buddy.
We're gonna leave this here, man.
Please
You can take a vapor with you.
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Consent. This does not have to be.
Stop. I don't have shoes.
Can we put one of your cars out on the
Please, no, 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 please stop, please stop. My best friend is on her way. Please, please, wait, please, 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 wait.
We'll call her. We'll let you call her.
No, my
Man, stop
dog,
screaming.
my dog.
We'll make sure that your dog is fine.
No, you won't.
Yes, we will.
Can you love
We're not
me?
gonna leave with your dog just
What are you
unattended.
gonna do with him?
Where's your phone so we can call your friend,
I
man?
don't have it. Why is this
Ma'am,
happening?
where's your friend?
Why is this happening?
Because you guys had a domestic battery. You chased him with a knife.
I did not chase him with a knife. I have a video of it.
Okay.
I have a ring camera.
Where's your phone so we can call your friend?
I don't know.
You know where your phone is?
It's in my house.
Where? Right by the front door?
I don't know. I don't.
All right, we're going to grab your keys and your phone,
You don't know where
Anytime.
He wants to charge her with the vandalism.
So you do want to press charges for the vandalism? Okay.
And I gave him a pamphlet. He signed redemption and marking.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mama. Just going to get the 15 on the car real quick. Okay.
And we need to.
What's that?
You want me to show you?
Well, hold on. The purse is right here. Thanks, sweetie.
What year is this car?
Mine, 2014. We talked to her about.
Thanks, sweetie. Hold on, Bubba. This is her phone, obviously. These are the keys. Yep. That's the key.
Don't lock the top deadbolt.
Okay.
I won't be able to get it out. My keys go. I think
What do you mean? Your key to what?
I don't know.
You got your car key right on you, right there. Let me make sure this is over.
What should I do about the call?
All right, good. You can if you want it. Where's her mom live?
Delray, I think. I have no idea. Her mom disowned her too because of acts like this.
All right, hold on. My car. You want to actually put your car next to mine after you search it, put it in your car because you're going to have to take it to the station and do a better search. You're just going to have to pat it down here. You know what I mean?
All right.
Because you got to search her on camera in booking anyway.
Okay.
You got a female police officer question?
What does she want me to call?
She says she has a friend coming over.
Well, ma'am, who can I call for you, ma'am? You want me to call? Is it
The top one.
Ty?
No, call
Brianna?
Ty.
Ty?
Ty.
Who's that?
My best friend.
Okay, let me call.
She's a police officer.
Okay, let me call. She's gonna talk to you. Hi, this is the Boynton Beach Police Department. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So your friend's being arrested for domestic battery. So I have her house key and her phone, obviously. We're still here. She had mentioned that you were possibly on your way here. And she obviously has a dog.
Yeah, I'll take her dog. And then you're saying, okay, because I don't know, is he being arrested too?
No. No, he's
She
not.
has like blood on her and stuff, doesn't she?
No, not really, not at all. She's got like one little drop of blood on her foot, top of her foot, which could be from the broken glass in the house. You know what I mean? But he's got a busted lip, and calls came out with her chasing him down with a knife. His tires are slashed on his car, so you know, it's a mess, unfortunately.
That's just an overwhelming amount of evidence to prove that the boyfriend's the victim and she is the suspect. You know, back in my days, again, when we responded to those DV calls, it used to be called the primary aggressor. However, sometimes we would just say mutual, right? Both parties had this battery, and so sometimes my field training officer would say, you know what, Marlon, we're arresting them both. And we would arrest both parties, and again, leave it up to the courts to figure out which charges are going to be dropped. So,
I will be there.
How far away are you? You think?
I'm on Federal Passenger.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll wait for you here. I have the key to her house on her phone, so we'll just wait for you. Spoke to her, right?
Ty.
I didn't call Ty. I called Brianna, and she's pulling up. She's on Wilbright and Federal Highway. She's gonna take care of your dog.
I asked you to call Ty.
Well, Brianna was the person you told me to call, man.
I told you to
Person
call
on top.
Ty. You're lying to me right now.
No, I'm
I
not
told
lying.
you to
Okay.
call
All right. We're not gonna
Ty.
play games. Okay. Jesus Christ. What is happening right now? I'm not gonna call everybody.
There was no female question.
Yeah. She's crazy.
Oh, so the only thing I'm taking of hers is her phone, right?
phone, ID, and house key.
Frank gonna come check on the dogs or whatever?
Her friend's like literally around the corner. She'll be here momentarily. This is the key to her house. So I locked it. But we'll let the friend take the dog, say her goodbyes. Her friend's like, oh, she's allegedly covered in blood. I said, no, not at all. She like one little drop of blood on top of her foot, which could be from
all the marks
stepping.
on her are consistent with him trying to leave, and she's told me she blocked his way.
Right. And the calls came out with her chasing him down with a knife, and she was preventing him from leaving 2 different ways, inside the house and with the car,
And
slashing
he
his
called,
tires.
and she never called.
And he's got a split lip.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
I don't like to do mutual combatant unless it's absolutely
Correct.
clear.
No, absolutely.
Like, if I'm finding a primary aggressor, I want to. That's why I needed your opinion, because I don't know what she was like when you guys.
Well, I was waiting to see if she was going to allow you to swear her in and do all that, because it sounded like, she didn't want to.
Well, she wasn't going to, but I kind of was able to finagle her to give me a statement.
What's the totality? Please tell me.
I do believe something happened inside, but what I can tell is that he's got a lot of defensive wounds. All right. The marks on your arms are consistent with you trying to block him, get the way out, and he can put his hands on you, trying to get out and try to stop him.
Kilo Victor Charlie, Kilo 05, KVC K05, shipping back to Black Mountain Rock.
So those listen to me. Right now it's just misdemeanors, okay? Have you ever been arrested before?
Dude, I know, I did it. I did the same thing.
It happens to everybody.
Yeah. So I have. Can I go near it?
Well, you can talk to her right here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll close the door.
Okay, so I called my dad because this happened to me. And the guy.
You don't want it on your phone? How you got communicate?
Well, wait, yeah, but you're gonna need it when you get out.
When you get out, who you gonna call?
And you know mine too.
But when you get out, you're gonna need.
You need a phone.
What's
to
your
talk to
mom's
somebody.
name? Oh.
They don't want to take it.
That's fine. Do you want
You gotta write down
to
numbers.
take your keys with you, or no? You want your friend to take your keys to your house?
Huh?
Do you want the keys to go with you, or you want your keys to go with her?
Well, I need the house key.
There you go. That's the house. That's the front door.
That's the house key.
I lock only the front, the bottom.
Huh?
I only lock the bottom because I was told the top don't lock.
Yeah, it doesn't lock.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Wait, which one I'm trying? Hi, yeah, so I'm gonna,
Right, you want to go over here so we can transport her? We got to transport her.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna, they're taking her now, but I'll talk to you for a little bit, okay? Because I have a lawyer. Because he has a busted lip. Alright, I love you. You need phone numbers.
Get Ty's number. Get Ty's number on my phone.
And give it to you?
Give them my phone.
So now you want us to take the phone?
Okay, good, okay. I'm gonna take some phone numbers and then I'm gonna give them your phone so that you have it when you get out.
Right,
Okay.
well, just go over there, ma'am, so you can do it over there, so we can get her going.
Yes.
Do you want sandals? You want your friend to grab you a pair of sandals? Yes? Okay. Can you grab her a pair of sandals? And you got somebody to come in to help you out and get your car out of here? Okay.
Hold on one second. Okay.
All right. You cannot get it.
You'll have to come back.
You have to work it out with her some other day. But you won't be able to talk to each other. It'll be order no contact
So you'll have
now.
to call us. Not today. Anytime after tomorrow, once she's already arraigned them, we'll do a police standby.
So remember, you don't live here.
You don't live here, so
don't go in
you
there.
don't want to open the door or anything like that.
Otherwise, it'll be a burglary.
What is that? Yes.
No contact.
We won't contact you at all.
Okay.
You cannot contact her either.
So that's what I'm getting at. What do I need to do so I don't fuck that up?
Don't contact.
Don't talk to her ever again.
Okay.
That's it. That's what happens when people go to jail.
Very good point. I will only add that I think back in the days, and they probably still do it now, they have what they call an EPO, an emergency protective order. And what I recall is that it lasts for 5 days. And within those 5 days, one of the conditions is that you can't be within 100 yards from each other, and there's other conditions as well. So on the 5th day, you got to go to court and pretty much give your statement before the judge to let them know that, hey, I really need a temporary restraining order now for however long because of this, and this. Wanted to explain a little about the process, but there you have it.
You can't get along. The state has to get involved.
Just, I don't know. How about don't fight?
Yeah, don't fight. Ready, Freddy? You look marvelous.
Are we gonna need to get a medical cleared?
No.
No?
For what?
The cuts.
There's no cuts. Where did you see a cut?
I'm just saying.
I didn't see a cut. I didn't even see a
I'm not gonna say anything.
No, it's not.
I don't see it.
I just don't know how it is up there.
I think you either cover with a Band-Aid, give her a Band-Aid or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't see a cut on her, dude. It's like a little splatter of blood from the floor somewhere.
Yeah.
Which is, that's what happens when you're walking on glass.
We didn't do anything on
You
it.
walk on glass. That's what
Yeah,
happens.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Right.
He didn't throw you around.
No, he didn't. Dude, if she got thrown around, she would have glass stuck to her.
Yeah.
There'll be little cuts on her leg.
Yeah.
Everything she said did not add up. Now, I don't doubt that maybe the two are whatever, but still,
Called in by the store manager.
Okay, so some final thoughts here. First and foremost, big shout out to Boynton Beach PD for, again, conducting a very thorough investigation, right? No stone goes unturned. You were able to determine the primary aggressor because sometimes you're going to end up arresting both parties, okay? Anything that involves domestic violence is very delicate and fragile, and it could really, really be violent, okay? So thank God it didn't get to that point, okay? Hope you learned something. Okay, so Megan was arrested for domestic battery. Unfortunately, no publicly available information on the final court disposition was found. Click the like button and the notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe. Please comment below because we want to hear from you. Look, if you want deeper conversations on police topics, check out my podcast at the Marlon Marrache Show, okay? And if you like to be informed and educated about officer-involved shootings, pursuits, and other use of force incidents, come join me at the Marlon Report Critical Incident, okay? Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one.